Hunter syndrome is a rare genetic condition which can cause a range of physical symptoms such as joint stiffness and hearing difficulties, as well as neurological symptoms including cognitive delay and perceived behavioral issues. Finding a job can be a stressful time in anyone's life. As an adult living with Hunter syndrome, entering a workplace with a rare condition can be a challenging experience. You may have obstacles to face, such as the perceived barriers to the right job that your condition may create, concerns about being treated unfairly by potential employers, and making sure that your new workplace is willing to put in place any specific accommodations you may need. In this video, we will focus on your legal rights and protections against job discrimination and the reasonable accommodations employers are required to make for you, what to look for when finding a job, including introducing the Disability Equality Index tool, some tips for working from home comfortably, and how to communicate your specific needs to your employers and colleagues. We encourage you to get to know your rights and entitlements to make sure that you are being treated fairly during your job search and when you're at work. Under the Americans with Disabilities Act, there are legal rights and protections in place to safeguard against job discrimination. This act was established to ensure that employers cannot refuse to hire someone due to their disability, meaning you will be fairly considered for a role if you are able to satisfy the requirements. If needed, you can request accommodations during the application process and thereafter in the workplace by speaking to your potential or current employer. During the application process, if desired, someone else can make this request on your behalf, for example, a friend, family member, or your doctor. When looking for a job, there are organizations and networks which promote the inclusion of those with different abilities in the workplace and provide lists of the top-rated employers for disability support. Look out for mentions of the Disability Equality Index, DEI, when looking at potential employers. This is a tool that rates companies on a scale of 0 to 100 on their disability inclusion efforts and helps employers improve their accessibility and inclusion policies. 99% of employers that use the DEI offer flexible working options. This tool has helped many DEI employers to encourage their staff to self-identify as having a disability, which can help to reduce self-stigma and can help staff to be more comfortable in disclosing their needs. As of 2023, around 2/3 of companies using the DEI ensure that interview candidates are made aware of their options to request accommodations, guarantee necessary technology is available for staff with a disability, and have accessibility experts available who can help to resolve any issues. Just over half also employ staff with significant disabilities who use supported employment programs and offer paid caregiver leave. Your employer is obligated to provide reasonable accommodations for your needs and abilities, such as offering part-time or modified work schedules, ensuring accessibility of the workplace, and providing appropriate equipment for both remote and office-based working. You will not have to pay for any reasonable arrangements, as this is the obligation of your employer. In the workplace, some equipment and technology can help to alleviate the impact of your symptoms. Screen readers allow people who are visually impaired to use devices like smartphones and computers, and have made good progress in enabling technology-based working to become more accessible. If you experience hearing difficulties, encourage your colleagues to switch on their cameras if using video call platforms to assist with lip reading. Many video call platforms also provide accessibility tools such as auto captions. Working from home may be more suitable if you are affected by Hunter syndrome, as it can be easier to make your workspace fully suited to your needs and reduce the burden of commuting. Remote working can also provide a much wider range of employment options, as you won't be restricted to locally accessible jobs. Many workplaces now accommodate at least a hybrid model of working. A well-structured home workspace is important for your health and well-being. Speak to your employer about providing equipment to ensure working from home works for you. A comfortable chair, an ergonomic keyboard and mouse, or an under-desk footstool can all encourage good posture and improve circulation. Regular stretching and movement are also key to maintaining mobility, which can be affected by Hunter syndrome. If you do wish to or need to work on-site, consider carefully how you will get to and from work. You may need to research safe and accessible transport options, as well as checking the layout of the building for potential accessibility issues. If you require a wheelchair or other mobility device, you can also inquire about ramps and lifts, or if there are any ground floor workspaces in the building. Finally, it can be worthwhile to explain your personal experience of Hunter syndrome to your employers and colleagues so that they can support you in the workplace. For example, if you suffer from chronic ear or respiratory infections or sleep apnea, you may have absences from work more often than your colleagues, have affected concentration, or require additional time off for medical appointments. There are plenty of resources available that can help you to explain Hunter syndrome. Alternatively, you can create materials of your own that explain how your symptoms affect you personally. Be honest with others about your needs and accept the help they can give you. Above all, remember that working beyond your limits could place your health at risk. So listen to your body and always put your health first. There are a number of resources available dedicated to raising awareness about this rare disease and to supporting people living with Hunter syndrome. Visit hunterpatients.com today to learn more. Talk to your doctor if you are concerned about specific symptoms or have any other questions about Hunter syndrome.